announce third place. And in third place. Any ideas?
No clue.
Kaizen Dynasty, Alex and Veronica.
And runner-up, Denis and Lisa Legier. Yesterday and said, I'm so emotional, I'm emotionless, and I'm going to have a breaking point, and I think this is it. And everybody just came together and worked as a team and just did what they had to do, and Chloe and Lana, they just set the pace, and they set a vision for us to run for all of Kaizen as a team, and everybody ran their best, every single person. Don't even know what to say. The Dion's and Blanches and Franks and Legiers and just, it's so unbelievable. I'm just so proud to be in association with everyone. I thank Corona for everything that they do. And you know what? He said it out there, and we just said, we're not going to let you down, and we just ran out there, and I know everybody said that about their leader, but you know what, we just wanted to do what we could to make that happen and come through for them, because they've done everything they could for our lives. Our lives are what they are today because of that couple, and I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I'm not going to look over there, but I also just want to thank Wayne for just being a hero, just being a warrior and going out there and getting done what he needed to get done, and I'm just so proud of him.
Guys, this is a special moment, and it's what I remember. Cole, when we were in Boston, and he said a few things, and Joss was there, and we just threw out some ideas together, and in Canada, whenever the Olympics play in Canada, Team Canada always take a loonie, and on home turf, what they do is they take that loonie, they put it under center ice, and they kind of, for good luck. And we were down in the Boston Harbor, and Chloe was talking to those American teams, and Terry and Ann that are here that won it last major that they were at, and I just congratulations to those guys. And then he said, hey, what if we take the loonie and we mix the American and the Canadian teams together? What if we put a 300 on it, and what if we shoot to have 300 power players? And we fell short of our goal of the 300. but we said, like every leader back here, we have today because of what the leaders have paid for us, and our goal from the start was always to pay Claude and Lana back for all the sacrifice and years and the money and the time away from home that they've poured into us. And when we set this goal, we said that we got to figure out a way to make sure that we back up our guy. And Claude's always led from the front. He's very, I don't know how to explain it, but he casts a vision for us all the time, and the leaders run for that vision. And it's because he's out front. We want to make him proud of us as a team. And I remember we took that loonie and I had someone's mascara, I don't know who it was, but I grabbed a piece of mascara. Don't ask me how I know how to use the pump thing and everything, but I ended up getting a lot of it on it. And I put the 300 on the loonie, and Claude ended up doing the video, and he threw it into the Boston Harbor and he said, let's make the greatest run we ever had here in this next 3 months. And let's go out there and make a difference in people's lives. And so that's what this is. We had Bill and Jackie Lewis come into our last major with us with Lauren Laurie, and it made a big difference for us. They taught a lot of great things, and they set a huge belief, and there's some people in this team that went out there and made a big difference. And I know Chad and Saffron are probably in the room tonight, but they did something that on the weekend, they started a rumbling effect at the last major, and I think they sponsored 40 or 50 people in a 24-hour period, and that created a wake across all the teams down there. And then all of my teams and all the legs started to go, we're not leaving the major without going 10 deep. And we pretty much left the major, and a lot of our organizations were already 10 deep based on the vision and the belief that this man had. And he's a big part of this whole wake that we see today. And you know, with Claude and Tim, they're such awesome men. And they're men of honor, and they're men of character. And I want to take my hat off to Tim because he's such a gracious leader. He's not known as Superman for a reason. He's known as Superman for a reason. He was out there and backs everything he says up. And I appreciate him being in the fight right now to take us to 1 million. Every single team that's played right now, we got to set the reset button. We got to push start and say, you know what? Which team out there is going to leave here and be the fastest group to go 10 deep? That's how this whole thing starts. You have to build some depth, and you have to build some massive belief in your teams. And because of that vision that Claude and Lana set for us, we wanted to make sure we went out there and ran our hardest. And I said, before the event even started, or before we even got a text saying that we were in the top 5, I looked at my wife and said, we played our part. We ran our race. Like I got that movie, The Secretariat, when the dad tells his daughter, he says, let him run her race. And that's exactly what we did. We went out there and ran the best we could, and I know every single one of these guys did the same thing. And any one of those guys could take the trophy off and take it home, because you know what? The points that it took to get up on here, it's pretty much any other event that we've had, they might have won it themselves. And so they're awesome leaders back there. You guys got to be proud of the teams you're on, and we got to go there and unite as a team. So I'll just leave you with this, that we got a big mission to do. We got to go to 1 million people. And we're not going to go to 1 million people unless we're committed ourselves. And so everyone in this room has to make sure that they come to see Oren and Laurie tonight doing the ticket holder. You have to get a ticket for us to leave here this weekend and do a business launch and go to our open meeting on Tuesday. And for us to ask somebody to get in our team and we're not committed to come to the next major, that's a big mistake. We got to be loyal to the few to be blessed with the many. And that's what we need to do tonight, guys. God bless you guys, and God bless you.